And we're back. Guys, guess what we're doing today? We're playing original Dungeons & Dragons with Chainmail. So, the Basic Expert, if you don't know who that is, you should go check out his channel. He is an artist and game developer. He has put together the rules for Chainmail and Zero Edition D&D together, reformatted everything, made it super readable and understandable, called it Wight-Box, and he has it available for free as a PDF. This guy he's given it all away, okay? He's working hard and he's just giving it away just so you guys can play this game. So that's what we're going to do today. We are going to go through this. This is my first time ever playing Zero Edition Dungeons & Dragons. I'm actually really excited because as I was reading the rules, it seemed super simple. I think I can do this. So give me about 60 seconds as we go through each of these characters, and then we're going to get started. So, Vermilion, magic user, elf. We're going to choose magic user today because elves, you can choose what their class is going to be every time you play them, either fighter or magic user. We're going to go with magic user pretty much every time we play this guy. His encumbrance is 100. Let's roll his hit points real quick for the day. He has 4 hit points today. Excellent. Every day, every adventure we play, we're going to re-roll that because that's what one of the rules say. So this is such a fun system. Okay, halfling fighter. His name's Humby. He is a hit die +1. So he has 3 hit points. He's actually going to be, since he's a halfling, we're going to have him as an archer in the back, just peppering guys full of arrows. We have Frank the cleric, Frank the tank. 6 hit points today. Excellent, excellent. His encumbrance is 950. We've got guys who are going at 1,000 though, so that's going to be our rate. Let's see. We have our dwarf fighter, Stilton. 6 hit points because +1. And then we have George, the cleric. 3 hit points. Okay, so here's our front line. Stilton, George, and Frank. Then we're going to have Humby and Vermilion in the back doing their, like, back of the line kind of stuff. We don't want any trouble for those dudes in the back, so hopefully we can make this happen. The Wight-Box. Here we go. So, I chose a starting room. This one looked a little, like, it just called out to me, so instead of rolling randomly, I chose that one. That one looks cool. I did see, like, there's this weird little square in the middle. I have no idea what that is. So I put it on there and then I erased it. I was like, I don't want to. No, we're just going to erase it off because I don't know what that little detail is. And I'm not as fancy. I'm not going to do all the hatching. We just have a set of stairs leading my team down. We have about 20 torches on our magic user. He's got 20 torches. We have plenty of light. Now, be prepared for about 1,000 mistakes. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I am learning as we go, and that's kind of what we do here at the Scudder for Mike channel. We just try our best to figure it out. So, our frontline guys, they're coming down the stairs. We're going to light up the torch. Our movement speed is at 1,000 because that's our slowest guy. So, I made a bunch of notes about the rules. So, movement, we've got it, up right here at the top. So when we hit 1,000, we can go 9 squares every 10 minutes. Each of these squares is 10 feet. So every 9 squares, we mark off our torch. And in this system, from what I remember reading, every dungeon turn, you roll a d6. And on a 1 or a 2, there is an encounter. So let's get going. We come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have come down to this space. Here we can see that there's a bunch of doors. There's also paths going down this way. But I say we give this door here as we're coming down, we're going down this way. It's on our right side. We're going to give that door a listen. We have, I think, did one of these guys have an ability to improve? Nah, maybe not. Okay, so we're just going to listen at the door. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Let's see. We'll have 2 guys at the front listening at the door. Nobody knows what's behind the door. We are going to open this door and see what happens. So we have Appendix A open here. We're going to fumble through this. Be patient with me, guys, as we figure this out. I see that there's a door here. We have, maybe there's a beyond the door. Turns, dungeon rooms and chambers. Is there a beyond the door? Here's chamber contents, results, stairs, traps, and tricks. So how do I know what's on the other side of the... Oh, results behind the door. Okay, here it is. Yeah, all right. So it's a D12. That's cool. I'll use a D12. 8. So behind this door, it's a room. Okay, excellent. All right, so we've got our first room. All right, now we're starting to figure this out. Okay. You know what I think, though? Listening at that door is going to prompt a random monster check, and we have one right away. So as we take time to listen through the door, we need to roll, because there is a random encounter. So it says wandering monster, roll again to determine the direction. So a D4 is north, south, east, and west. Okay. We have northeast. Okay, so from behind us through this door, a wandering monster comes. So to determine the wandering monsters, I'm pretty sure I marked down. Yeah, I did. Okay, I know where to go. So I marked down where the random monster chart was. Random monsters on page 43. Because I wanted to be able to save myself a lot of questions while we're actually recording this thing, because I've never played this system before, but I'm really excited to. So let's open this bad boy up to 43. Okay, so the way you determine the amount of bad guys in here, there's a couple ways it tells you, but you can multiply the floor by the number of heroes, and that's how many hit die of monsters that are encountered. So first, let's see. Wandering monsters. The referee must check for wandering monsters at the end of every 10-minute turn, which we did. This is done by rolling a d6. On the roll of a 6, which is terrible, a wandering monster has appeared. Oh, I see. Okay, so actually no wandering monster did appear because we rolled a 2. I was thinking BX rules 1 and 2. So it's only on a 6. Okay, so we're actually okay. All right, so never mind. We are okay. So beyond the door, we have a room. We found that out. It was a room, okay. And so the room chart is over here. So we're going to roll another d12 to see. It's a 5. This is a 30 by 30 room. Okay, be patient with me, guys. We are trying something new. I know it's not 5e, it's not BX. We're just doing our best, you know? Okay, so we have the room size. Now we need to know how many rooms are in there, right? Like how many doors and egresses in and out. Exit locations. Okay, roll a d6 for chambers and a d6 minus 2 for rooms. Okay. We've got 4. If the total for rooms is rolled as a 0, the room has no exits. Use the table below to determine where the exit is if 1 or more is determined. Well, we have 4 in this room, 4 exits. We roll a d12. Okay, yeah, d12. Here we go. 5. The first one is on the wall opposite, and it is a 1, so it goes shot straight ahead. So we have an exit here. Let's do it again. We have 10 and 5. So here it's on the right wall. That's over here. And it is going to be straight ahead. So we have another door here. Is there a way to know if it's a passage or if it's a door, or are they always doors? Chamber contents. Okay, well, it doesn't tell us if it's a passage or a door, so I think that kind of leaves it up to us. We have a 7 and an 8, so we have on the left wall over here, and it goes out straight ahead. And then we have 11 is on the right wall as well, so over here. and this one goes out straight ahead. Okay, so maybe both of these doors just go into this room here. All right, so what's inside? We're going to roll a d20 for this one. Okay. It's kind of grindy at first, but we're going to figure this out. Okay, so we have a trick or a trap. Evens is a trick. It's a trick. Okay, so tricks we have... We're going to roll a d20. What is this trick? 6. A pit, 10 foot deep, 3 in 6 chance of falling in. So, okay, first guy. He falls in. The first guy straight up. It's a 10-foot drop, so we're going to say that he's going to take a d6. Our first guy is... Sorry, magic users in the back. Our first guy is Frank. Frank's going to take a d6 of damage. He takes 4 points of damage. He's already down to 2 hit points as he falls in. The dungeon hates us, already trying to kill us. But our magic user has a rope, as you can see, and we're going to pull our guy out. Oh, poor dude. Sorry. Not great. So this is going to be room 1.2. We have room 1.1 up here. Let's check this door. Now, all doors are stuck, unless if it says specifically that the door is locked. And I don't know if we saw anything about whether or not the door is locked. We see these doors here. As we build book proficiency, this will become less and less boring to watch, but for now, we're learning how to make it happen, so we're going to check this first door. Let's see what's beyond it. First, we're going to see if we can hear anything. We'll have our 2 guys up front. We have no idea what's on the other side. There could be anything waiting for us there. All right. We're going to open the door. What's beyond the door? I think for that one, we decided we're going to roll a d12 beyond the door. We have a 12, and it is a room. So, again, we go through this process of rolling the size. Now, if it's too big, we're just going to fill out the space. 12 gives us an unusual shape room of a trapezoid. Okay, maybe we can make a trapezoid out of this. Let's see. Okay, that's gonna have to do because, yeah, the walls don't really work with us here. Okay, here we go. What's inside this room? We've already got multiple exits, so we know that there are some. Let's see if there's any additional exits. D12. 5 tells us that there's... Oh, sorry, it's a D6 minus 2. Oh, so this is 0. So there's not going to be any additional ways in and out. This is a dead end. These two doors go into the same room, room 1.3, which is a very funky shape. What's inside waiting for us? We're going to roll a d20. 17 gives us a monster with treasure. Here we go. Here we go. All right, well, I don't know if we were supposed to place monsters in here. So we're going to use the random monsters probably. I think that's good. I don't know if there's like any way to... Yeah, let's just go with the random monster. So we're going to go to... Well, actually, it's going to be first level monsters, right? Because this isn't a random. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we've already marked off another bit. I think 2 times, actually, because we listened at the door, and then we filled in the light trying to find what's in the space. So let's roll twice. On a 6, we have trouble. No. No. Okay, so it's just the monster. Let's go to page 43. We're going back to page 43, and we're just going to look at what's on the first level, and we can just roll a monster on that first level. Monster level table. Here's level 1, so let's roll a d8. It's guarding treasure, so whatever it is, this is going to be good. It's 2. It's goblins. Okay, so we have 5 guys. Goblins are each 1 hit die creature, so there's going to be 5 heroes versus 5 goblins. We did not hear them, so very likely we are going to be surprised. Let's see, on a 1 and a 2, we're surprised. We're not. Lucky. So we are going to go to initiative. I have I have a spell. I have one spell, sleep. Vermilion does. So maybe we can get the sleep spell off before they hit us. So we're going to declare our spells, and let's roll for initiative. I like us being the green team. Right here in front of me. Okay, come on, green team, let's go. We have initiative. Okay, so movement. Our melee guys are going to rush forward towards these goblins. We're going to close our ranks on them, and then we're going to have our ranged attacks go off. I'm pretty sure range goes first, and then spells. So from what I read, it looks like movement happens, and then arrows, magic, and then melee. And I'm not sure. I'm hoping you guys can clarify this for me. Do we do range attacks? They do range attacks? We do magic, they do magic? Then we do melee, they do melee? Or is it more like BX, where like one side goes and then the other side goes? I'm going to assume that it's like BX. All of my guys will go, and then all of their guys will go. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments below. First up, we've got our bow shooter, Humby. He has a +3 to his attack roll because he is a halfling. Where's Humby? All right. Now, Humby is a fighter. He's a fighting man, actually. And fighting men, they attack at a +1. Oh man, where is the fighters? Okay, here we go. Fighting men, they attack one man at +1. So, this is already going to be a +4 for my man Humby on this attack. Let's find out, what do goblins, what are they doing? What are they wearing? I don't know. We're going to find out. Let's see, monsters. Okay, we're dragons. Gnomes, we're really close to goblins. Oh, look at the art. This art is just fantastic. Okay, so they have an AC of 6. Their alignment is chaotic. Oh, all my guys, lawful bros. We only do lawful. HD is 1 hit die -1. So let's roll our 5 goblins, because that's more fun than just saying that, you know, that they are a number. So we have goblin number 1 is at 2 hit points. Goblin number 2 is 5 hit points. He's a boss. Okay. Goblin number 3. Goblin number 4. So he's going to have 1 minimum. Then goblin number 5. These dudes are stacked bosses. Okay. I think we're going to get through this one combat. We're going to get the treasure, and we're going to get out of here, just because I want to test the water. I want to see how it feels to play this system. I don't want to get too far into it, making a bunch of mistakes, and find out later that I was just learning a bad habit. So if you guys know if the blows are exchanged, I think weapon speeds would imply that they go back and forth, right? I'm just not quite sure, because I've never played this edition before. So help me out, please, in the comment section. All right, so the first shot, it's randomized, so I don't even know who this attack's going to go against, but I know that it's +4. All right, so we have, I think actually all modifiers are placed against the armor class. Again, I'm really bad at this. I don't know. Goblins see well in the dark and low light. However, they take a -1 penalty to attack rolls and morale checks when in sunlight. Goblins hate dwarves and attack them on sight. Okay. A goblin will always have at least 1 hit point. Right. Okay, so we have a 16 on the die. We have a modifier of 4. So I think his armor class is actually a 10, which is really bad. So let's see. I know for a fact that's a hit. That's just a hit. So what we have here is we're going to roll randomly against whatever goblin this is. It's which goblin is it? We'll reroll 6. So it's first goblin, and it's for a total of 2 damage. Okay, so that is exactly what we need to kill that goblin. The first goblin, boom, is down. Now we've got, so we don't know what weapons they have. We're going to assume that they have, this is a good time to figure out the game, right? This is how you learn. Let's say they have swords and we have swords. Okay. Just for the first, so for the first sortie, we both are using weapon class 4 weapons. Okay. Then our spell will go off. We are going to cast Sleep. Now, I don't know how sleep works in this system. This is what we're going to do. We're going to learn how to figure this out. Let's see. I think spells are before the baddies. Magic. Okay, I think we're close. The sleep spell. The sleep spell has a variable effect based upon the level of the creatures targeted. It can affect up to a d10 plus 1d6 first level creatures with up to 1 plus 1 hit die. Yeah. Okay. So that is a d10 plus a d6. Let's see if we can just sleep all these dudes right now and save ourselves a whole lot of blood. We've got 9 hit die worth of creatures dropping. These dudes are going to fall. Okay, if it exceeds the number rolled, randomly determine which among them succumbs to the sleep effect. The number of creatures affected corresponds to the dice roll. If the number of creatures in the affected group exceeds the number rolled, yeah, we don't have that issue. Okay, all of them drop. We're going to get their treasure. We're going to coup de grace these little punks. And maybe you guys can give me some hints as to how to make combat work. Because I'm really curious. I don't know. Let's go to treasure. Let's get our reward. And then I think we can head out. Let's see. Feels like appendixes, right? Oh, we got random. Okay, it's not that way. Oh, here. Okay, so here's all kinds of lists of treasure. All right, let's see. Treasure letter types. Oh, so we have to look at the goblins to see what they have. Each monster stat block has a letter code. Okay, we're doing a lot of flipping today, boys. At least I don't think I'm making a mistake, but I mean, again, I just don't know enough about this system. But it's fun, man. I don't mind it at all. It reminds me of BX, but with the variable weapons and the weapons versus armor of older editions. Let's see, of other editions anyway, first edition. Goblins. Okay, so they have treasure, 1d6 gold each. Is that it? Is that it? They don't have a treasure type? It says each monster stat block has a letter code for the treasure type the creature generally has. Table 3.8 shows the treasure letter code and the percentage chance of various coins, gems, If a treasure code is needed, roll a percentage dice. If the roll is equal to or less than the listed percentage for each treasure type, that kind of treasure is found. And the amount, okay, but where is its treasure type? This just says 1d6 gold each, but I want to roll on this. This looks cool. Okay, so let's roll on this treasure chart. I think that's going to have to be how we do it. Yeah, let's do that. All right, there's a 25% chance of copper. There is a d6 times 1,000. So there's 3,000 copper pieces. That's going to total up to about 30 gold. Okay. 50. Nope, there's no silver. Let's see if we got any gold. No gold. Let's see if we have any gems or jewelry. No, none of that. Magic items? Any 3? Huh. Okay. 54. No. Okay, so there's just a bunch of copper there. And then each of the goblins has a d6 of gold on them. So 5, 11, 17, that was 3, 18, that's 4, and 24 gold on them, plus the 3,000 copper pieces. Okay, my boys are broke as a joke, but their first delve, they came away with a lot of coin. It's just not very valuable coin. All right, that's going to do it for today. Just a little bit of winding in here just to see what we could accomplish, and it seems like this is going to be a bit of a grind for my guys if they're going to be able to accomplish anything. Let me know, what treasure letter the goblins have. Maybe I just missed it because I'm like in a rush to find the answer. Let me know how combat is supposed to go. Is it melee, melee, range, range, melee, melee? I'm not sure. Okay, lots of questions to be had. Thanks, guys, for watching. I think OD&D has got a lot of potential. We're going to figure this game out. We're going to master this book together. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.